Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Los Angeles Angels vs Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners vs Texas Rangers, Baltimore Orioles vs Tampa Bay Rays, Oakland Athletics vs Chicago White Sox, and Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals, which are happening on Thursday, August 19, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Los Angeles Angels vs Detroit Tigers. The Angels have looked like the better team when they have faced the Tigers head-to-head this season and will hold the starting pitching advantage on Thursday. This season, Patrick Sandoval has a 3.26 road ERA, and the Angels have also won 4 of his last 5 road starts, including a victory over the Dodgers and the Rays. The Los Angeles Angels have been an average offensive team this season, as their .732 ops is good for 13th in baseball. Their offense is hitting home runs and needs to improve if they want to be competitive, as they are currently tied with the New York Yankees and Seattle Mariners for 12th with 149 homers. Los Angeles has been struggling to score runs as in their last 15 games, as they are scoring 3.73 runs per game, but they need more to help their pitching out a bit. Two-way player Shohei Ohtani has been making an incredible case for the AL MVP, as he has a 1.008 ops with MLB leading 39 home runs and 86 RBI, while stealing 18 bases in 26 attempts. If the Angels can get a decent pitching outing, they have a chance to win these games and be a competitive team for the remainder of 2021. My betting advice for that game is to pick Los Angeles Angels. Seattle Mariners vs Texas Rangers. Seattle never needed a defensive spark to keep runs off the board in this series. The Rangers have done a good enough job of doing that themselves with an offense averaging only 3.75 runs per game. Sure, they caught fire and somehow upended the Oakland Athletics, but they have struggled enough over the course of the season to chalk that performance up as an anomaly. There's no turning the corner this late in the season for a team averaging only 7.33 hits per game. Chris Flexen stared down a Blue Jays offensive lineup averaging the most home runs in the league and lived to talk about it. So I see no reasons why he shouldn't be able to just walk right into Globe Life Field and pitch the Rangers into submission. Chris Flexen allowed 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 walk with 3 strikeouts over 6 innings in a no decision against the Blue Jays on Friday in his last appearance. Flexen allowed plenty of hard contact on Friday against the Blue Jays, but was able to escape with just 2 runs allowed over 6 innings. Both runs would score in the 4th inning on a 2-run single by Lourdes Gurriel. Flexen tossed 46 of 73 pitches for strikes and induced just 4 whiffs on the day. He'll take a 3.78 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, and 85 strikeouts over 126 innings into this favorable matchup against an awful Rangers lineup. The Rangers would love to catch lightning in a bottle and finish off the Mariners the same way they did the Oakland Athletics in the finale of their previous series. They somehow mustered 7 runs to close out the league's number 5 ranked run-scoring defense and win the series. My betting advice for that game is to pick Seattle Mariners. Baltimore Orioles vs Tampa Bay Rays. This season, the Rays have completely dominated the Orioles, flaunting a remarkable 14-1 record in the 15 meetings. It's hard to envision them losing this game. They have piled on the runs against the O's, averaging a ridiculous 8.05 runs, plus O's starter Jorge Lopez continues to stumble, allowing 15 runs in his last 4 outings, spanning 17.1 innings of work. Furthermore, the O's are playing with zero confidence these days and have lost 14 straight games, including the first 3 of this series. The Orioles aren't playing well at the moment, and they come into this game on a 13-game losing streak. They will try to put an end to their losing streak with a win over the Rays, which will give them their first road win in their last 8 games. The Rays will have Shane McClanahan on the hill for the finale. McClanahan has conceded 4 runs in his 2 outings spread across 12 innings against the Orioles this season. My betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay Rays minus 1.5. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the BetUS Sportsbook after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Oakland Athletics vs Chicago White Sox. The A's are caught between a rock and a hard place in Thursday's finale. Not only do they have to face Dylan Cease on the mound, but they'll continue to face the tall task of slowing down Chicago's offense. Things get even more complicated when you factor in the slump the A's are dealing with right now. They are struggling to put runs on the board, and the defense can't get off the field. Seeing them get absolutely ramrodded by the Texas Rangers was an absolute eye-opener to the current state of the team. And then the White Sox added to the pile with a 9-0 shutout on Tuesday. The Oakland Athletics are having a good season so far, mainly because of their defensive efforts. They are scoring 4.5 runs per game, which is good, but they are only allowing 4 runs per game, which is top 5 in the entire league. A star performer for the team on the batting side of things has been Matt Olson. He is leading the team in every category with 79 RBIs and 30 HRs this season. He is giving an all-star performance and keeping the team alive on the offensive end. On the defensive end, however, it has been a team performance, and James Kaprielian will take the duties of that for this game. This road trip started off strong and then nosedived into a ravine for the A's. It was already ugly enough watching them get blown off Globe Life Field by the lowly Texas Rangers. They went into that series as one of the best defenses in the league and gave up an average 6 runs per game to the second worst run-scoring offense. Ouch. My betting advice for that game is to pick Chicago White Sox. Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals. Minor is the most established arm in the Royals rotation at this point in time after the team dealt Danny Duffy at the trade deadline. The problem is, he leads the league in earned runs allowed, 81, as teams have cashed in with runners on base against him. Houston is a dangerous offensive team and they can pile up runs in a hurry. The Astros aren't intimidated about playing on the road, and they have capable arms that can shut down opposing teams. The Astros have one of the best records in the American League and look poised to compete for the World Series in the playoffs. 24-year-old Luis Garcia has been one of the pleasant surprises for the team, as the young starting pitcher has only allowed 43 runs in 20 starts while tossing 134 strikeouts. In addition, Garcia has only allowed a .221 expected opponent batting average, a .379 expected opponent slugging percentage, and a 3.63 expected ERA as he has progressed into one of the team's better starting pitchers. Kansas City strung together back-to-back wins over a first-place team after losing 5 of their previous 6 contests by taking Tuesday's contest. The Royals entered Wednesday last in the AL Central race, 18 games behind the White Sox for the top spot in the division. In the AL wild card picture, the teams stand 16 games behind the A's, Yankees and Red Sox, who all are within percentage points of each other for the 2 wild card spots. Andrew Benintendi, 2 runs, was the lone Royal with 2 hits in the game, while Hanser Alberto drove in a pair of runs with a bloop double in the 6th inning to break a 1-1 tie. Daniel Lynch, 3-3, earned the win on the mound as he threw 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Jake Brentz worked a scoreless 9th, allowing no hits with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for his 2nd save of the season. My betting advice for that game is to pick Houston Astros. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.